This is an instructional video on how to connect the JVC100 camera to a MixPre sound mixer.
We're going to show you how to get from the box to a professional level of shooting.
When the camera is ready to shoot, you now need to connect up the microphones to the mixer. Today we'll be using the MixPre audio mixer.
The MixPre is a studio quality 2-channel field mixer, which we will connect to a Sennheiser boom microphone. You will need to become familiar with the XLR cable. It is a 3-pin cable that will connect the sound mixer to the camera for audio.
If you look on the right hand side of the mixer, you will find the battery compartment. You will need 2 AA batteries.
Once you've put the batteries in, look at the front of the mixer. On the far right hand side you will see a switch saying internal, external. Switch to internal to turn on.
Turn both channels located on top of the mixer, channel 1 and channel 2 fully down.
Plug the 2 coloured XLR cables into the output side of the mixer, located along the battery compartment.
Feed the other end of the cable into the camera audio output, which is located on the side of the camera, plugging the mini jack into the headphone port under the XLR port.
After this, to connect the microphone, plug the XLR cable that accompanies the boom microphone into the microphone input that is located on the other side of the sound mixer.
Once the cables are plugged in, turn the level of input 1 up until the green lights are halfway on the mixer.
The reason for this is so the volume is at a balanced level and the audio does not distort.
Be sure both switches under the microphone input levels are switched to centre.
In terms of audio settings on the camera, both audio inputs need to be set to line. The input switch needs to be switched to input 2. Also, both audio selects need to be turned to manual, as you can see here.
The auto select channel should be appropriately adjusted to the environment and should be balanced on the camera's LCD screen. Plug the headphones into the headphone port and turn the headphone volume up halfway.
There is a switch called kilohertz. Switch it to kilohertz and listen for tone. Switch back and forth between tape and return and listen to the tone. Use the channel dials on the camera to adjust the sound levels to match up the sound. They should both match up on the camera and the mixer. There should be no sound difference.
Press user 2, which is found left of the LCD screen, to get bars. Then press record. You should record 30 seconds of bars and tone.
Now to summarise. The power should be switched to internal. The headphone volume should be up halfway. The kilohertz switch should be in the middle. Both channels 1 and 2 should be switched to the centre.
Channel 2 input should be set to input 2. Audio input switches should be set to line for both channels. Audio select switches should both be on manual.